Hi everybody, my name is Jaden.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Eli.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Caden.
And we are the Yahoo and the Torah YouTube channel.
And we thank you guys very, very much for hanging out with us. It is a what day?
It is a second day.
Second day. And I got to remember to keep going. I didn't get the setup right. We need to go into Torah calendar every day, and we need to put the date up for everybody so they know what it is. But we are second day on this calendar. How's everybody out there?
Good.
Everyone good?
Good.
How's your cow herding going, Eli?
Pretty good.
We're pretty good. What you have some new accessories on the cows?
Dinglings.
Dinglings? What are the dinglings?
We got some bells to put around their necks so we can't lose them.
Right. Well, we don't have to do that with sheep. I guess you don't have to do that with sheep. I've never seen sheep
I think they
with
all
bells.
kind of stick
I
together.
think you ring the bell and they come to you.
They're supposed to, but so these cows, is it a little bit easier herding the cows?
Much easier.
Well, you can find them; they don't disappear on you. Mm-hmm. How is it that a several 100-pound cow can disappear from you?
Bushes.
Bushes. They have 4 stubby feet, and you have 2 long feet. How can you not keep up with them?
They're short. They can duck under bushes a lot faster than I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
And they don't care what hits them. They just blow on through.
Yeah, they blow right on through anything. It doesn't matter what it is. They're cows. Okay, so thank you guys very, very much. Big family out there. We love you guys very, very much. Thank you very much for spending this time with us. And you guys, as always, are family. And we hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And let us get into a couple of things because, because it never ends, I guess, is the thing. So this is from our other channel, JBoss008. And this is from somebody who calls themselves Wisdom Walks, Hope Talks. Okay, and this is what they say. So we'll start with this, and I want you guys, we'll just listen through it, and we'll go. 10 Commandments, obedience is what's required. Easy for everyone. Walk like Joshua, feed widows, orphans, heal sick on Sabbath. Don't be legalistic. It's a heart thing. Jesus freed from legalism, not the almighty heart, a righteous law written on tablets, and hearts of those who love him. Love God, love neighbors as yourself, not hard. Legalism and power and control dynamic limit understanding. All right, so this guy's name is Wisdom Walks, Hope Talks.
First thing I want to say, that's not wisdom.
That's not
and
wisdom.
And 2, he said, walk like Joshua and feed the widows. Like,
Joshua didn't feed the widows.
and heal the poor, heal the sick and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think that's Yehoshua.
Yeah,
he's off here. He's a Y.
Yeah, well, he still calls the name of our Messiah Jesus, and there were no J's in Hebrew. So, this is interesting. This doesn't. So, I'm gonna pull up this, which offended some people. Offended a good family member of ours last week, and she took off, and she'll probably never come back. But this is the book of Demon, right? And so we have these laws and all these excuses. They're not even laws. They're laws if you are a Christian. Right? Things like the laws of Yahuwah on the cross. This one actually, it kind of fit in there. So if it was the laws of Demon, this guy says that
Don't be legalistic.
Don't be legalistic. Now, the people that that is it.
That's
We need
their
to add that.
That's their
That
go-to.
is, we need to add that. So I think he just added a new commandment to the book of Demon because it is. They say it all the time. Don't be legalistic. Oh, don't
That's
be
like
legalistic.
if you were to run a red light, a cop pulls up behind you, gives you a ticket, and you're like, hey man, don't give me that ticket, that's legalistic.
Yeah, that's legalistic. Or if he gives you a ticket and you keep running that light, well, I already paid the ticket. He already paid it. I can go through every stoplight. Well, that's good until some car T-bones you at 60 miles an hour through the intersection and you're dead.
That's called judgment.
Yeah, it's called judgment. Yeah, absolutely. So this guy, he didn't quote from the book of Demon, but do we have anything else from this? I mean, I guess for anybody that actually watches this channel, this is all just programming from the cult of the Christianity church.
Why only 10 commandments? Why?
Well, that's the thing.
I know,
Number 4.
that's what they all do.
And does he keep the Shabbat, like the real Shabbat? Because the Christians say the Shabbat is Sunday, first
Or
day.
the Jesus is my Sabbath.
Yeah, Jesus is my Sabbath. That's on the book of Demon. All right, so that's the first one I want to go over there. It never ends. And so when we wrote the book of Demon, that is where we wrote it. This guy, it almost feels dirty saying this. All right, what did he say? He goes, this is from Staffen 144. And Torah and the Old Testament were written by people living within the old world before Jesus Christ, sent by the Father, saved the world, made salvation possible for everyone. The New Testament applies after Jesus Christ completed his part and changed the world by what he successfully did. He canceled death and resurrection. The Jews who failed their part and are still stuck in the past, spitting on Jesus Christ and refusing to accept God's gifts, still don't get it. If you have to choose between the Old and New Testament or choose between Torah and the New Testament, Choose the New Testament. Choose Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is all you need. God's gift to the otherwise miserable and failing humans.
So I'm going to go on the record here and say, when you spit in Yeshua's face is when you're breaking the Torah. That's what it says in the New Testament. That's what Paul said himself. He goes, when we sin, we are ourselves, the Pharisees, putting him on the cross. We're the ones spitting in his face when we sin against him.
I think when he said Jews, I think he meant Jews.
Yeah, he said the juice. He took the juice.
He's too funny.
No. Yeah, but it's crazy, right? And people, guys, as you guys see these comments, this has been years and years and years and years of these kind of comments. It's the same stuff. It goes over and over and over. And that's why I put together the Book of Demon. And I got a couple more because I'm going to have to add to this from today. But this guy says it's for the old world. What old world are we talking about?
Does he think the world has passed away? Like it's like Yahushua said?
Well, yes, heaven and earth passed away. That's why there's one jot and one part of the Torah that's gone forever.
And that's why we're still
that's
here.
what he's trying to
That's
get
why I
across.
look outside, there's no heaven.
I think that's what he's trying to get across
Earth.
here is like there's a new world, like the world has been reborn or something, like a butterfly or something, even though that's not
No, we're still
true.
here.
Well, we are in what they call the New World Order. That's new, but has nothing to do with any of
Yah's.
this. No, it's definitely not Yah stuff. So he says the New Testament applies after Jesus Christ completed his part and changed the world.
Oh man, what part
But what's the New
applies?
Testament applies? What
See, this is
happened?
yet more people that have never ever read. They've never read their scriptures, and so I had that one.
The people on this channel are ruthless.
The people on that channel are ruthless, and this is not our main channel, guys. And so this is an old channel that got blackballed because I spoke way too much truth. And so there's one more here on that I wanted to go over, and this is from another guy. I've been talking to this guy for a while, and we were talking about Paul, and he's like, "What other Torah commandments do you think he invented other than this one about women in church? I found everything else consistent with the Torah." And then I quoted him what it said in Acts, right? He says, "You must be circumcised and guard the law, to whom we gave no such commandment. It seemed good unto us, being assembled with one accord, to send chosen men unto you. But the laws, that's gone. We never said to do that." So anyway, we've been going off on that. And his last one here, he goes, "Yes, well, the Gentiles in Yeshua don't need to be circumcised because God's covenant is not with our forefathers."
Oh, the house of Gentile.
It is the house of Gentile. Yeah, he's the house of Gentile. So these laws of Gentiles do apply to him. He was only saying that. I'm rest assured, Paul, as a Pharisaic Jew, kept the commandments better than you and I do.
You just have Pharisaic Jew. He doesn't understand that.
Pharisaic Jews did not keep the Torah.
These people don't do research.
These people have never read their Bibles. They don't know anything about this stuff, and they just think it's all. It's just a game, right? This is all it is a game, and it's unfortunate that we are living in this kind of world. But yeah, he's essentially quoted from the house of Gentile, So he's going to have to get
our forefathers weren't like that. When your forefathers become Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, when you graft into Yisrael.
And it says for all generations. It does not say that all generations till Messiah Yahusha, right? Oh, then you're free from this bondage. There's no more shackles.
Even if you weren't part of Yisrael, there is one Torah for the foreigner, for the outsider, and for the Israelite.
Right, yeah. And so these guys are literally, by their own words, they are denying the word of Yah, and they're quoting from the house of Gentile, which I didn't know was going to be a popular hit, but it looks like I can quote this book like constantly. All right, so let's get into our lesson today. Again, thank you guys very, very much. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate the drum roll on that. And here we go. All right, so we are into Numbers 29. And for those who don't know and have never watched this channel, and we get a lot of people. So, we literally, I was looking at the stats yesterday. We're ending up with 740 some subs this month. But if you look at our count, it only goes up about 200 or 300, right? We immediately offend half of everybody that subscribes to us because of the music videos. Then we offend them, and then other people get offended a little bit later, and they all clip off at the end. So we probably only keep maybe 200 of 700, maybe even that, and maybe even less than that, because they disappear in frequent droves. We are the subscriber rotators. They come in and they come out like a used car shop. We're popping in and out. All right, here we go. Numbers 29. And in the 7th month, on the 1st day of the month, ye shall have a holy assembly. Ye shall do no servile work. It is Yom Torah unto you. And ye shall offer an ascending smoke offering for a sweet savor unto Yahuwah. 1 young bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. All right, so what are we dealing with here? It's the 7th month, first day.
We're dealing with a bit of a command here. We have a thing where it's Yom Teruah. That is the day of blasting. That is the day we are supposed to be blowing our shofars. And so that's a command. I think that's a command where he says, "Kodesh Gadol, you do no servile work."
Yep, and so that's definitely the verse 1 is definitely a command. The second thing we can't really do because we can't offer sending smoke offerings or anything of the sort. Do we have Yom Teruah yet? We do.
Yes.
Okay, so we already have a commandment for that. So we will add this as a secondary in the. Okay, verse 2. Did I read verse 2?
Yeah, we're in verse 3.
Dang. All right. And their oblation shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deal for a bullock, and 2/10 deals for a ram, and 1/10 deal for a lamb throughout the 7 lambs, and 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering to make an atonement for you, beside the ascending smoke offering of the month and his oblation, and the daily ascending smoke offering and his oblation, and their drink offerings according unto their manner for a sweet savor, a sacrifice made by fire unto Yahuwah. And ye shall have on the 10th day of this 7th month a holy assembly, and ye shall afflict your souls, ye shall not do any work therein.
So that's another command.
Yep. So
Day of Atonement we have too.
we already have this on there?
Yep, it's the Day of Atonement.
Okay. And did you guys, I read in Jasher, or Jubilees, you guys know why this was actually started up?
I don't quite recall, but I remember reading it somewhere.
I believe, if I read that right, I believe it was after Yosef was thrown in the well, and Jacob mourned. He mourned for 1 year straight, and because of that, they had a day of mourning on this, and this is how it went down.
Oh, so why is the goat go to Azazel?
I don't know about that. So, but ye shall offer an ascending smoke offering unto Yahuwah for a sweet savor, 1 young bullock, 1 ram, and 7 lambs of the first year. They shall be unto you without blemish. And their oblation shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals to a bullock, and 2/10 deals to a ram, to 1 ram. A several tenth deal for 1 lamb throughout the 7 lambs. 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the sin offering of atonement, and the continual ascending smoke offering, and the oblation of it, and their drink offerings. And on the 15th day of the 7th month ye shall have an holy assembly. Ye shall do no servile work, and ye shall keep a feast unto Yahuwah 7 days. Okay, what do we have here?
Sukkot.
Yeah.
Okay, and so we have Sukkot, and so we already have this, right?
Yep, just adding to it.
Okay. And ye shall offer an ascending smoke offering, a sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah. 13 young bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year, they shall be without blemish. And their oblation shall be of flour mingled with oil, 3/10 deals unto every bullock of the 13 bullocks, 2/10 deals to each ram of the 2 rams, and a several tenth deal to each lamb of the 14 lambs. Say, what are we looking at here, guys? I mean, what exactly is he describing here?
Sacrifices?
Sacrifices, but at the end of the day, what does it appear to you guys as? Anyone?
A feast? A giant cooking?
It's like, yeah, it's a recipe. These are all recipes here, right? So he's giving you guys the exact ways to cook, right? It's like 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of this, 1 cup of that. This is how he wants this done, right? And so all of this is it's a cookbook for Yah. 16. And 1 goat of the kids for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, his oblation, and his drink offering. And on the 2nd day ye shall offer 12 young bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot. And their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, and the oblation thereof, and their drink offerings. And on the 3rd day 11 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, and his oblation, and his drink offering. And on the 4th day 10 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number, after the manner. And 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, his oblation, and his drink offering. And on the 5th day 9 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without spot. And their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual ascending smoke offering and his oblation and his drink offering. And on the 6th day, 8 bullocks, 2 rams, 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual descending smoke offering, his oblation and his drink offering. And on the 7th day, 7 bullocks, 2 rams, and 14 lambs of the first year without blemish. And their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullocks, for the rams, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. And 1 goat for a sin offering beside the continual ascending smoke offering, his oblation and his drink offering. On the 8th day ye shall have a solemn assembly, ye shall do no servile work therein. Okay, so what is this? Where are we at on this so far?
Shimei Atzeret.
Shimei Atzeret. Okay, and what's going on here, boys?
So basically, every day of this like feast, we're supposed to be giving like a sacrifice.
Yeah, there's different kinds of sacrifices on that. Yeah, and so
I guess since it's probably kind of like a feast, we're feeding the Levites as well. It's kind of feeding the Levites.
yeah, it's definitely feeding the Levites.
It's a 7-day feast, 8-day feast.
When you have 20,000 Levites like that or whatever it was, you gotta have a lot of food to feed them all.
It's Yah's feeding his people, right?
Yep.
And so they not only do they have a super feast day, imagine the days of Solomon, right? They had some.
They
How
were
did
like,
they eat all that?
They were like, no, they literally told him to stop. Like, stop, we can't keep up.
700 pounds a pop. The Levites could no longer get in and out of the door of assembly because they were just too fat. All right, so what did they do with the extra meat? I guess is a question. What did they do with all the food? I mean, because they were unable to eat all that.
Yeah, if they had too much, they'd just burn it on the 3rd day, right? Just like get rid of it.
I guess is that. I always tell you guys, waste not, want not. But I guess if we're dealing with Yah, it's
I mean,
Yah's
I'm
stuff.
sure they worked with quite a bit of hunger doing a lot of sacrifice. I'm sure.
And I'm sure it
There's
fed
only
the
so much
whole
meat you can eat.
Levite congregation.
Well,
I
we know
mean,
of 24,000 of them, right?
Yeah.
So if there's 24,000 of them, I don't know if that's actually going to feed
22,000.
22,000. I don't know if that's going to feed 22,000 people.
That was like 100, 200, 300 years before David's time ever was. So there's probably way more after that.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. You have no idea. But this was extra as well too, because you still had. I still think they didn't stop doing their regular sacrifices.
No, because it says and continue on with the daily.
Right, which we talked about
continual.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of killing. There's a lot of meat grilling. It's Yah's grilling.
Giant barbecue.
Yah's killing grill. Okay. 8th day you shall do no servile work, and I just jacked this up. 36. But ye shall offer an ascending smoke offering, a sacrifice made by fire of a sweet savor unto Yahuwah, 1 bullock, 1 ram, 7 lambs of the first year without blemish. Their oblation and their drink offerings for the bullock, for the ram, and for the lambs shall be according to their number after the manner. So these guys had to have a fair amount of wine or a fair amount of fermented drink or something of the sort, because they're always giving Yah drink offerings, right? It's always in it, and they're not giving him water to drink. So.
Right.
Okay, 38. And 1 goat for a sin offering, beside the continual ascending smoke offering, and his oblation and his drink offering. These things ye shall do unto Yahuwah in your set feast, beside your vows and your free will offerings, for your ascending smoke offerings, and for your oblations, and for your drink offerings, and for your peace offerings. So it's all of them together, right? This is just extra credit on top of this. Okay, 40. And Moshe told the children of Yisrael according to all that Yahuwah commanded Moshe. All right, so we had a bunch of reiterating commands. There's no new commands because we've already had these before. But we get a little. Do we get any more details on this? Maybe
No.
on any of this? It's the same.
Other
Not
than
really.
what he wants sacrificed.
Right. No work on these days.
Yeah. So yeah, you're not supposed to do any. But for the 7 days, how do we deal with this? We have Sukkot. Do we do work on Sukkot?
The first day and the 8th day, no.
But the rest of them is just a regular.
Yep.
It's just
It was
regular
2
days.
through 7. Unless you land on Shabbat, then you don't work that Shabbat. So you basically get probably like 3 days off a week.
3 days off a week. All right. Well, I think that is it. I think that covers everything out there. Everybody who's made it to this point, thank you guys very much. Big loves, big hugs. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Gentlemen, do you guys have anything else to offer at all?
There is no house of Gentile. Do not be confused. There is no house of Gentile that will be saved. The house of Gentile is always smoted. They're always put into captivity. They are not the people of Yah.
Yeah.
The people of Yah are those keeping his law, statutes, and commands with the belief of Yahushua HaMashiach.
Yeah, don't be a Gentile. That is a bad, bad thing. Okay, everybody, thank you guys very, very much. I guess that is it. Read your Bibles. Much
Right.
love.
Shalom.